Hey guys, this is going to be a quick look at the Proplica Dominator from the anime series Psycho Pass. The Dominator, or Dominator Portable Psychological Diagnosis and Suppression System, is the main weapon of Japan's Ministry of Welfare's Public Safety Bureau, particularly the Criminal Investigation Department. So this is the gun that all the inspectors and enforcers carry in the show, and it's going to be in a standard configuration of non-lethal paralyzer. Alright, so when you open up the box, you get your instruction booklet, the actual Dominator, and then two parts to make a little display stand for the Dominator. The instructions have, we got basic story information, character information, some information about the Dominator and its modes. We only get the one, of course, because this would be way more expensive if it can transform. And all actual instructions for the gun are going to be in Japanese. So unless you can read that, you're kind of out of luck. You just got to go by the pretty pictures, but it's not that hard to figure out. I was surprised actually because the gun, it has 5 modes. You got generic inspector, Tsunemori Akane, you got generic enforcer, Kogami Shinya, and non-authorized user. The gun basically has 4 buttons. I'll just point out the instructions here. On and off is number 1. 2 is the trigger. You can figure out what that does. 3 is basically the cymatic scan. So I think I think it's random. I've been mashing it, and most of the time it's under the enforcement level, so it'll lock the trigger most of the time. A couple of times you'll get above 100, so it'll unlock the safety. And I think number 4 is how to change the modes. So you just tap that to cycle through those 5 characters. And let's look at the gun. Alright, and here it is, the Proplica Dominator. Color scheme is pretty much all a matte black, or a kind of flat black. It looks really nice, really nice finish. The pistol grips are plastic, of course, but they have a nice little... They made it look like wood, as much as they could. All the etchings on the gun are filled in with silver paint, so Civil System Dominator, 45 MW, TRG, and the only really color is the red on this little what's this badge or logo emblem, what have you. I think it's either the Public Safety Bureau or Criminal Investigation Department, and then silver on the rivets or the pins that hold the gun together. It's run by 3 AAA batteries, which are very nicely hidden. Normally when you have a toy gun or a prop gun, you're going to see like the big holes in the gun that have the screws in there, or where the battery's supposed to go. This is cleverly hidden right here, actually. You just pop this off. It locks in nice and secure. Screws there. And then the battery compartment's hidden right here. So unscrew that. 3 AAA batteries, positive on top and negative on the bottom. That's all you gotta do. Then this just clicks back into place. Hope I can get it in here. Here we go. Very nicely hidden thing. And it balances the gun. It is a little bit front heavy. It's mostly ABS plastic, I believe, but yeah, it's not like you're carrying like a full metal airsoft like 45 or Desert Eagle or something. But yeah, it's got a nice weight to it. But you don't want to hear about that. You want to see and hear the cool activation and whatnot. So here's the Psycho Pass Dominator in all of its glory. Let me just focus a little bit, please. Thank you. Yep, and that is what was it? Hiraka Noriko, the voice of the Dominator. They recorded her voice, or they just got clips from the show and put them in here, but I don't really care. That was kind of the reason why I wanted to get the gun, because I first saw it on AmiAmi. I'm like, oh, it lights up, that's cool, I guess. I'm not really impressed. Then I watched a little video with strobes, and it talks, so that's what sold me. As I mentioned before, got the four buttons. It's got the on and off cymatic scan right here. The trigger, you can probably figure out what that does. The mode button is hidden in the side here. And then the other side of this, I guess it talks about the gun's functions, so it'll talk about, what was it, like non-lethal eliminator mode, or non-lethal paralyzer mode. So but I think when you first activate and you pull the trigger, or press a button, it'll like say who the user is. So here we go. So basically, we're in mode 0, so that's, I think, generic inspector and authorized user. So basically, when the gun's up, pull the trigger, lock. You have to find a valid target to judge or enforce. So you hit this cymatic scan button right here. Oh, so first try. Yeah, normally, majority of the time you press the button, it's going to be under 100, so they're not going to be enforcement targets. The safety is just going to stay locked. We got, I think, 190 just now, so we pull the trigger. It has a nice sound, I think. So it's got the cool shoot sound, the impact, and then little, I guess, the echo or the cool ghosting sound at the end of it. And then, the only thing that changes when you pull the trigger, I think, is in the front. I'll get this right. Only part that really changes is this part. It'll like flash when you pull the trigger. And you get, when in the safety is actually unlocked, you can pull the trigger as much as you want. I mean, it's unlimited. Your move, creep. So anyway, yeah. Only problem I have with the cymatic scan button normally is if you're trying to hold the gun in general when it's on, you'll inadvertently activate the cymatic scan because it is extremely sensitive and it's right where your hand is. So if I'm squeezing the trigger, the hand like this. Oh, something about the link to the civil system. Man, they're just giving me all the high crime coefficient ones this time. Let's try again. There we go. Under 20. So under 20, not a valid target for enforcement. Pull the trigger. Locked. And let's see what this button is in this back here. I think it's just to talk about the functionality of the gun. Yep, aim carefully, stay on the target, whatever. Alright, let's check out the other modes. So we're in generic enforcer. Let's go to main protagonist, Tsunemori Akane. So yeah, little confirmation sign, pull the trigger. Tsunemori Akane, inspector at the Criminal Investigation Department, valid user, blah blah blah. Try again, generic enforcer. And then Kogami Shinya, the other protagonist from season 1. And then the last mode is, I guess, it's what was it? It's non-authorized users. So if some random criminal picks up the gun and they're not an enforcer registered with a CID, trigger's locked, can't cymatic scan, nothing. And yeah, it's a hunk of metal or plastic for this case. Let's go back to generic inspector. So, yeah, iron sights, terrible. But then again, all the inspectors and enforcers in the show, they have that built-in HUD in their eyes that lets them target people and shows them their cymatic scan, so they don't really need it. As a former airsoft collector / paintball, I kind of like disappointed in that. Wish there were lights or something, but it's not needed. It's an anime, whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, well, actually, that's not it. We also have the little stand parts that came with the box. It's two pieces, the base and then the actual part that holds the gun. Says, I don't know if you can see it. I don't feel like taking it apart again. Ministry of Wealth. Ugh, I said it in the beginning of the damn video. Ministry of Welfare Public Safety Bureau, Criminal Investigation Departments. It's just a little stand that displays the gun. I can show it here. There's a little peg. There's a peg on the inside there, and a little hole there. You just put the gun so that it lines up with the peg. Bam. And then got a nice little display for your Dominator. Personally, I feel like I would want to, what was it? Let me show you. Put either like felt lining or some sort of soft cloth here, because I don't want this plastic like messing up the finish of this very, very nice looking prop. Oh, it's going off again. But yeah, and that's the Proplica Dominator. Very cool. Very cool. Alright. And there you have it. That is the Proplica Dominator, brought to you by Bandai and Time Machine Nations. I pre-ordered mine off of Hobbylink Japan back in October. It was about 1,800 yen, which is about maybe 150 US. I figured out that if you leave the gun idle, you don't push any buttons or hit any triggers, it'll automatically turn off to save power about maybe 50 seconds in. So yeah, it's a really nice prop, really nice thing to have. Nice little conversation piece, I guess. Just stick it on your coffee table. Or bring it to a convention, you know, cosplay as an enforcer or an inspector. I was a really big fan of Psycho-Pass when it came out, back, was it 2012? It was my favorite show of the season back in fall/winter. So I was kind of really let down by Psycho-Pass Season 2. It was only, what, 11 episodes, and then I don't know what it was. It was kind of a train wreck. It was a mix. But luckily, the movie came out recently, so I guess that's why they released it around this time. The movie came out January 9th in Japan, I think. By the time I got this is what? January 20th. So yeah, maybe if this sells well enough, they'll start making Destroy Decomposer mode, or what was that one? Lethal Eliminator mode. Anyway, that's my little quick look at the Proplica Dominator. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's my only one, because I mostly just do picture reviews of Figmas and Gundams, so this is a nice change of pace. I kind of had to do it, because all the sound and lights, you can't really convey that with pictures. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Later.